So of course we get the news, the double whammy today in Atlanta and surrounding area that not only did ICE touch down, um, but the FBI decided to raid our election offices. And here's the thing that's surprising to me. That's not surprising. It's just absolutely frustrating to me. I'm not so fucking surprised at all. We have plenty of black elected officials in our city and in our state, particularly in our city and our surrounding areas. Plenty of them. We have people on our city council, we have people on our county commission, we have people on surrounding cities, DeKalb County, um, um, plenty of African American representation. And I always tell you when I come on here, I speak from an African American point of view, not because I'm prejudiced against anybody else, it's because historically we always vote the right way policy wise, which means we look out for everybody historically. And I always tell people, particularly black women, but black men too. And we watched over the last 12 months what's been happening. And surely you would think that people would know they're coming this way. I mean, if you knew some of the stuff I knew that what happened in January of last year, right after the inauguration, and how they tried to take money, grant money out of some of the accounts, you'd be astounded. So surely you knew or should have known that this was going to come our way in 12 months. And in 12 months, unless the rest of us don't know, which makes it even more insidious, all these African American elected officials couldn't come together, get in a room, and plot out a strategy so for when this hit our community, probably the most consequential city with black leadership in the country, possibly in the world. Right now, Atlanta, I don't care what anybody says, it's the most important African American hub in the country. And they couldn't get together. All these elected representatives from Nikema Williams, Lucy McBath, Hank Johnson, Sanford Bishop, David Scott, all our city council members, all our Fulton County commissioners, and called our mayor and said, hey, we need to get together and come up with a strategy because this is going to hit this city. That's low-lying fruit. That's absolutely low-lying fruit. And to have a strategy for when this hit so nobody could be surprised. We always are reacting to stuff instead of being proactive. All these leaders we elect, what are you there for if you can't? That's low-lying fruit. That's a simple thing. Hey, let's get together, call some type of forum with whatever the hundreds it is and say, hey, or the 50, 20, whatever number it is, we need to come up with a strategy for when this comes to town. We need to get the word out to our community. This is how we're going to handle this, from agitation to protest to swarming them if possible without putting our hands on them. Anything but to be reactive. Why are you here? And this goes to show that the smartest people won't run for office. But that's your fault too if you're a smart person. Mine too. Because they don't have the creativity to think outside the box about how they're gonna handle it. They literally thought putting their heads down, keeping their heads down. They don't say anything. They don't rock the boat. This administration wasn't coming for them. How did you get to that point? We cognitive dissonance is a bitch. And here's the kicker: I have no doubt in my mind, no doubt, that Brian Kemp can't stand Donald Trump. Or his wife definitely can't stand Donald Trump. So this was a political freebie because he wasn't going to get behind it and put all his political weight behind protecting anything that this administration does, anything this DOJ does. But they could not, have not, or will not have the will and the intelligence. I hate using that word intelligence, or the creative ability to come with ideas to say, let's get together so that we're prepared. So we aren't underprepared or surprised. So when they hit town like they did, that you don't have anything in place to fight them, unless they're doing it and we just don't know, which is even worse. Because you got to let the community know so the community can rally behind you. All these African American ministers, all these reps that we vote into office, All of them have been getting salaries for a while. I'm not saying that jobs aren't hard, but pushing bureaucratic paperwork, which they're supposed to do. But this is where the rubber hits the road. This is where you earn your money. This is where you earn your salaries. Protecting your community. Leading from the front. This is nuts. And to have people come out and go, we're going to confront ICE. You're not fucking confronting ICE on your own. You got to do it in a group. You should have had people at the ready as soon as the FBI hit there. No, we got paperwork saying we're going to get this for a judge before we do any of this. We're going to have the best attorneys. We're going to get the churches together and say, hey, let's come up with a fund. The city will add some money to the fund. This is low-lying fruit. This is when Stacey throws out her ego and calls Mayor Dickens. This is when Lucy McBath and Nikema Williams and Hank Sanford and David Scott and Hank Johnson, y'all get together and go with the mayor and say, hey, let's come up with a strategy so we know what we're doing. What can you put forth? Who can I get behind? How much money can I raise? 12 fucking months of him tearing up our community. Knowing that you had to know they were going to come down here. There's no way you couldn't know that. You just want to stick your head in the sand and pray that storm just passed over you and you wouldn't get any damage from it. Knowing that the storm is forecast to come your way. Damn, you couldn't prepare better than this. They should have came here to a wall between the chief of police, the sheriffs, what police officers can and can't do, and people that want to sit and protect this community, fire all their asses. They didn't want to protect this community as patrol officers. And now we're here, looking like we're reactive. Because I can guarantee you, I can go to any of my neighbors and say, what's the plan? They're going to go, what the hell are you talking about? Do better. Because where I feel right now, all of y'all should be primary. Every last freaking one of you.